Hi friends, it's me, Miss Chacon. We're back. Today is Thursday and today is our math lesson. So before we start, just remember to go on Class Dojo in the morning and in the nighttime just to check for updates or anything like that. I hope you had fun on our Zoom call. If you weren't able to make it yesterday, you can make it next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. So that's when it'll be every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Alright, so we have that, and also here are our plans for the week. So we're at Thursday. If you missed anything from Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, you can always go back to it. And tomorrow will be Friday. And just remember, we have it in English and Spanish. Also, remember that you are somebody's reason to smile. So keep smiling, my friends. So let's get started on our math. So for problem solving, we're going to be doing problem solving and word problems, and we've worked on this before. So we're going to be doing problem solving, but with tables, okay? So Kimmy buys a t-shirt. It has a stripe on each sleeve. It has 4 words and a picture on it. So we know Kimmy buys a t-shirt. It has a stripe on each sleeve. And it has 4 words and a picture on it. Which shirt did she buy? So the first thing we do is we underline what you know. So what they did is they underlined Kimmy buys a t-shirt because we know she bought a t-shirt. We know it has a stripe on each sleeve. And we know it has 4 words and a picture on it. Then we circle what we need to find. So we circle the question. So we circled the question and it said, which shirt did she buy? So is it shirt 1, shirt 2, or shirt 3? So now we plan, how will I solve the problem? We're going to make a table, okay? So shirt 1, we ask, does it have a picture? Does it have words? Does it have a stripe? Remember, it needs to have a picture, it needs to have 4 words, and it needs to have stripes on each sleeve. So shirt 1, does it have a picture? No. So we write no. And remember, it needs to have a picture on it because her shirt is supposed to have a picture, 4 words, and stripes. Okay, does shirt 1 have words? Yes, it has words, and it has 1 word. It's animal. The shirt that Kimmy bought had 4 words. So this one only has 1 word. But does it have stripes on the sleeves? Does shirt 1 have stripes on the sleeves? Yes, it has stripes on the sleeves. And we remember that Kimmy's shirt had stripes on her sleeves. So we got that. Now let's look at shirt 2. Does the shirt 2 have a picture on it? It has a bicycle on it. So we're going to say yes. Now we look at words. How many words does Kimmy's shirt have? Well, it says, I ride my bike. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 words on it. And remember, Kimmy bought a bike with a picture and 4 words on it. So this looks like shirt 2 could be Kimmy's shirt, but let's check. Does shirt 2 have stripes on it? Yes, it does. It has stripes on the sleeves, so we can say yes. Now, this looks like shirt 2 is going to be Kimmy's shirt because it has a stripe on each sleeve, has 4 words on it, and it has a picture on it. But let's check shirt 3 just to make sure. We always have to double check, okay? So shirt 3, does it have a picture on it? Yes. So Kimmy's shirt does have a picture on it. So this shirt 3 could possibly be it. Does it have words? Does it have words on it? Let's see. My dog. 1, 2. It has 2 words on it. Kimmy's shirt is supposed to have 4 words on it. So this one only has 2. So I don't think this is going to be the shirt. Does shirt 3 have stripes on the sleeves? No, it does not. So we're going to say no. So which shirt has a picture? Shirts 2 and 3. Which shirt has 4 words? Shirt 2. And which shirt has stripes on it? Shirts 1 and 2. Shirt 2 is the only shirt with all of the things that we need. We needed a picture, we needed 4 words on her shirt, and we needed stripes. So shirt 2 is the shirt that Kimmy bought. And that's how we problem solve with a table. A table is so much easier to do it than just doing it all in your head because now you can see yes, no, and the numbers. So it's a lot easier to do. So let's go to the next page. Practice the strategy. A first grade class collects 11 cans. That sounds like something we know. So we know the first grade class collects 11 cans. So I'm going to underline it. A second grade class collects 5 cans. So I'm going to underline it because it sounds like something we know. So we know that the first grade class collects 11 cans and the second grade class collects 5 cans. How many more cans did the first grade class collect? So we're going to circle this because this is the question that they're asking us. This is what we need to find. How many more cans did the first grade class collect? So we underline what you know, circle what you need to find. We already did that. How will I solve the problem? Well, first we need to make a table. So in grade 1, so here it says grade 1, how many cans were collected? Well, let's look back at the word problem. A first grade class collects 11 cans. So in our table, we're going to say that the first grade class collected 11 cans. In grade 2, how many cans were collected? Let's see. A second grade class collects 5 cans. So I'm going to put 5 on my table. Now, it's asking how many more cans did the first grade class collect. So we know we're going to do a subtraction problem. So it says right here, blank minus blank equals blank. Blank more cans. So what we're going to do is we know that it's going to be 11 and 5. But what am I going to subtract? Am I going to do 11 minus 5 or 5 minus 11? I hope you said 11 minus 5 because 11 is the bigger number. So we always put the bigger number first. So 11 minus 5 equals blank. Well, 5 is my smaller number, so I'm going to write 5 dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11 is my bigger number, so I'm going to get 11 in my head and count back. Ready? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So the first grade collected 6 more cans than second grade. And you can tell that because second grade only collected 5 and first grade collected 11. We know that the difference between the two is 6 more cans. So first grade collected 6 more cans than second grade did. So first grade collected 6 more cans than second grade did. Okay? Now we're going to apply this strategy. So let's look at this. Count the animals, make a table. So they have these animals here. They have chicken, dog, and cow. So let's count the chickens first because they're saying how many chickens are there. So let's look at the chickens. We have 1. Let me make the chicken an orange color. Sorry about that, my friends. Okay, so we have, ooh, give me 1 second. Sorry about that, my friends. Our chickens, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chickens. So we have 8 chickens. Now we're going to count dog. How many dogs do we have? Well, let's see. I see 1 dog here. These just look like cows. So we only have 1 dog. And see, with this table, we can see the exact number of every single animal. So a table is a great way to see the numbers of if we have more than 1 number. So we had more than 1 number here, so a table was a great way to do it. Here we have more than 1 number, so this table is showing us how many numbers there are. Okay, now we have cows. Let's see the cows. How many cows do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. Is that the end? Oh no, there's one right here. So 4. There are 4 cows. So we have 8 chickens, 1 dog, and 4 cows. How many more cows than dogs are there? So here's cows and here's dogs. So we have 4 and 1. They're asking how many more cows than dogs are there. There's 4 cows and 1 dog. So I need to do a subtraction sentence. Now when I do that, what am I going to be subtracting? I have 4 and 1 because cows and dog. Am I going to be taking away 1 minus 4 or 4 minus 1? I hope you're saying 4 minus 1 because 4 is a bigger number, so we always put the bigger number first in subtraction sentences. So 4 minus 1 equals, well, we know that 1 is our smaller number, so I'm going to write 1 dot, get 4 in my head, and count back. So 4, 3. So 4 take away 1 is 3. That means there are 3 more cows there are 3 more cows than dogs. And that's true because if we match these two, this dog with this cow, and we take them away, so we match them, so they met up, right? We match them. How many cows are left? 1, 2, 3. See? So we see that there's 3 more cows than there is 1 dog, okay? How many animals are there in all? Now we're going to add 8 plus 1 plus 4. So we have 8 plus 1 plus 4. So we know that 8 plus 1, I get 8 in my head, add 1 more, 8, 9. So these two added together make 9. So now we have 9 plus 4. 9 is the bigger number, 4 is the smaller number, so I'm going to write 4 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 9 plus 4, so 9 in my head, and count up, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there are 13 animals in all, and we found that because we added the chickens, the dog, and the cows. So we added chicken, which is 8, the dog, which is 1, and the cows, which is 4, and we got 13. So there are 13 animals in all. Now we have this word problem. Raul, Sophia, and Leah each have a pet. So we are going to underline that because it's something that we know. So we know Raul, Sophia, and Leah each have a pet. So that's something we know, so we're putting that in our table. The pets are a bird, a snake, and a cat. So Raul, Sophia, and Leah have a bird, a snake, and a cat. Sophia's pet has 2 legs. So we know Sophia's pet has 2 legs. Raul's pet has 0 legs. And Leah's pet has 4 legs. So we know Raul, Sophia, and Leah each have a pet. So what we're going to do on our table, here's Raul, Sophia, and Leah. Whose pet is a bird? So we're trying to figure out whose pet is the bird. So we're going to look at number of legs, and then we're going to name the pet. So the pets are a bird, a snake, and a cat. So after we figure out the number of legs, we're going to say, is it a bird, is it a snake, or is it a pet? And then we're going to say, whose pet is a bird? So let's figure this out. Raul's pet, so we have Raul here. Let's do Sophia first, because Sophia is right here. So Sophia's pet has 2 legs. So Sophia's right here. So number of legs, I'm going to put 2. Because it says Sophia's pet has 2 legs. Raul's pet has 0 legs. So I'm going to put 0 for Raul. Ooh, that's an interesting pet. I wonder if his pet has 0 legs, so I wonder if his pet is a bird, a snake, or a cat. Leah's pet has 4 legs. So we know now that Raul's pet has 0 legs, Sophia's pet has 2 legs, and Leah's pet has 4 legs. Now we have our options are a bird, a snake, and a cat. So Let's look at Raul's first. Raul's pet has 0 legs. Is Raul's pet a bird, a snake, or a cat? Now, a bird has 2 little legs a bird has 2 legs. Raul's pet has 0 legs, so I don't think Raul has a bird. What about a snake? Well, a snake slithers around. Does a snake have any legs? No. A lizard has legs, but a snake does not have any legs. So I'm going to say that Raul has a pet snake. Snake. Now let's look at this one. Sophia. Sophia's pet has 2 legs. So Sophia's pet has 2 legs. We know it's not a snake because we already crossed off Raul. Raul has a snake. So is Sophia's pet a bird or a cat? Well, I know it's not a cat because a cat has 4 legs and a tail. So a cat has 4 legs. Sophia's pet only has 2 legs. Let's look at this. Is it a bird? Does a bird have 2 legs? Yes, a bird has 2 legs. So, Sophia's pet is a bird. So we're going to X that out. Then we have Leia. Leia's pet has 4 legs. We know that the bird belongs to Sophia, the snake belongs to Raul, so the cat, which has 4 legs, belongs to Leia. So, cat. So Leia has a cat. And look at that. See, this is why a table is so nice because the table shows the numbers and it names the pet and who it belongs to. So we know Raul's pet has 0 legs and it's a snake. We know that Sophia's pet has 2 legs and it's a bird. And finally, we know that Leia's pet has 4 legs and it's a cat. Now we have to figure out whose pet is a bird. Well, we have snake, bird, and cat, so I'm going to go to bird here, and we're going to go all the way to the end. And Sophia is the person whose pet is a bird. So Sophia's pet is a bird. So we're going to say Sophia. Sophia. And I'm answering with Sophia. I'm not saying bird, and I'm not saying two. You know why? Because it's saying who. Sophia is the who. Sophia is the person who owns the bird. We don't say bird because they're not saying what animal is it. And we don't say two because they're not saying what number of legs is the bird. So they're not asking for the number and they're not asking for the animal. They're asking for who. And we said Sophia. All right, we're moving on to our last page. Review the strategy. There are 3 plates. Each plate has 2 carrots. How many carrots are there in all? So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a table. So, we're going to do it like this. Just like this. So, we're going to have all right. So, on this side, we're going to do plates. So, plate 1. Sorry, give me 1 second, my friends. Right here, I already wrote these for us. So on this side, we're writing the number of plates. Because there are 3 plates, I wrote a section for plate 1, plate 2, and plate 3. Now it says each plate has 2 carrots. So on this side of the table, we're going to write the number of carrots. So if each plate has 2 carrots, I'm going to write 2, 2, and 2 because each plate had 2 carrots. So 2 carrots, so 2C, 2C, and 2C. C is for carrots. So 2 carrots, 2 carrots, 2 carrots. How many carrots are there in all? So what we're going to do is we're going to add the carrots from plate 1, plate 2, and plate 3. So 2 plus 2 plus 2. All right. So I know that 2 plus 2 is a double, which makes 2 plus 2 equal to 4. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Then now we have 4 plus 2 because we already added these two. We got 4 plus 2. 4 is the bigger number, 2 is the smaller number, so I'm going to write 2 dots, get 4 in my head, and count up. So 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 carrots in all because for plate 1 had 2 carrots, plate 2 had 2 carrots, and plate 3 had 2 carrots. We added them all up and we got 6. All right. So now we're going to look at this one and then we're going to make another table, okay? Now your tables don't have to be fancy like the ones over here. These tables are a little fancy, but our table can just be like this. It does not have to be big or anything like that, okay? All right, so Owen ate 10 oranges. We're going to underline it. Quinn ate 2 oranges. So Owen ate 10 and Quinn ate 2. How many more oranges did Owen eat than Quinn? So we have Owen and we have Quinn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a table. So we're going to make a table. And when we make our table, you make kind of like a T right here. We have name. So on this side is going to be the name of the boys. And we have, on this side, it's going to be oranges. So how many oranges did they eat? So Oranges. So we have name and oranges, okay? All right, so then for this, I'm going to have a space for Owen and a space for Quinn. So Owen ate 10 oranges. So Owen. And how many oranges did he eat? He ate 10 oranges. And if you see, this table is nice and organized because we could see Owen, his name, ate 10 oranges. Now we have Quinn. So Quinn is his name. Quinn. And Quinn ate 2 oranges. So how many more oranges did Owen eat than Quinn? So we're going to subtract 10 minus 2. So we're going to have 10, take away 2. 10 is the bigger number, 2 is the smaller number. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw 2 dots. So 1, 2. I'm going to get 10 in my head and count back. Ready? 10, 9, 8. So Owen ate 8 more oranges than Quinn because even though Quinn ate 2 oranges and Owen ate 10, Owen ate 8 more than Quinn. That's the difference between them. The difference between 10 and 2 is 8. All right, next table. There are 3 maple trees. There are 5 oak trees. So we have 3 maple, 5 oak. And there are 8 redwood trees. So maple, oak, and redwood are 3 different kinds of trees. So there's 3 maple, 5 oak, and 8 redwood. How many oak and maple trees are there all together? So what we're going to do is we're going to make a table again. So we're going to go like this. And at the top of our T, we're going to have trees, so types of trees, because we have 3 types of trees. So T, R, E, E, S. And then we're going to have our number right here because we need trees and we need number. So trees and number. Okay? All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have 3 spaces because there's 3 types of trees. So 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. All right. So first tree we have are maple trees. So maple. M A P L E. So maple trees. The number of maple trees are 3. So there are 3 maple trees. Then we have oak trees. So oak is O-A-K. So there are oak trees. How many oak trees are there? There are 5 oak trees, so I'm going to write 5. So we see that there are 3 maple trees, 5 oak trees, and how many redwood trees? So we have redwood, so we're going to write redwood, so R-E-D-W-O-O-D. So we have redwood trees, and there are 8 redwood trees. So we have 3 maple, 5 oak, and 8 redwood. How many oak and maple trees are there all together? So we're going to look at oak and maple. We're not going to look at redwood. So they're not asking for how many trees are there all together. They're only asking for maple and oak. So sometimes in your table, you may not have to use all the answers. We only need maple and oak. We don't need to include redwood. So I'm not going to look at redwood. We're just looking for maple and oak. And they're asking how many maple and oak are there all together. So does that mean I'm going to add or subtract? They're asking for how many are there all together. That means I'm going to add because I'm adding how many there are so I know how many there are all together. So I'm going to add 3 maple, so 3 plus 5 oak tree. So we're going to get maple and oak. 3 plus 5. So I know that 5 is my bigger number, 3 is my smaller number, so I'm going to write 3 dots, 1, 2, 3. I get 5 in my head and I count up. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 trees when I add maple and oak together. So that's the end of our lesson for today. I hope you liked drawing our tables or diagrams. These are really fun because it shows you all the numbers together. So it shows you all the numbers and categories together. So it shows you what type of tree you're looking at. And it can show you what type of tree and what number, what boy and how many oranges did they eat, and what plate and how many carrots are on there. So diagrams are super helpful, and I hope you enjoyed this today. That's the end of our math lesson. Please remember to go on Class Dojo in the morning and in the night. And if you need any help, you can go back and watch our YouTube videos. And that's about it. You can also ask me on Class Dojo. All right, friends, have a great day. Tomorrow's Friday, then it's the weekend. So stay safe and stay well. Bye, friends.